Well, it's still January, and I know looking for things to do. We're stuffed in our house. We've had enough, a little bit of snow, some action outside, but we're not getting any sun, and we're not getting fresh air in our house very much. So we start to have this dry air in the house, and that's always in the winter, and it bugs some people more than others, I guess. Dry skin, dry nasal passages. Well, there's certainly some things you can do. Humidity. You want the humidity in your home to be around 35 to 45%. It kind of changes with the outdoor temperature. You can just buy, this is a thermometer on top, and you can see the humidity is about 40%. Now this is inside of a plastic, but I checked the thermostat downstairs that also has a humidistat on it, and it's 34%. So the house here is just a tiny bit dry, so generally, rule of thumb, 35 to 45% humidity. And again, that's when the outdoor temperatures are around, I think about 10 to 30 degrees, which covers a lot of our winters. So get one of those. They're really inexpensive. So how do you take care of the humidity in the home? You can do simple things like putting out little pans of water on top of the registers, and as the heat comes up, that will help dissipate that water quicker. If you want, you can dry some of your clothes instead of putting them in the dryer. In the water, as it dries, that releases that water into the air. Boiling water on the stove, of course, always being careful. But then there's things that probably are a little more effective. Whole house humidifiers that attach right to a furnace. Right here is, you can see it's attached, and every time that the furnace comes on, this has a water supply, so it's putting water into the humidifier, and then the air kind of moves that throughout the house. Now, there's these pads in there, and this is mine, and I looked at this, and I'm not exactly great on maintaining things, so you can kind of see this is long overdue. There's so much hard water deposits built in here, the water's probably not getting through there, you can kind of see, and so that is making this whole house humidifier not very effective. So you can certainly, they're not hard, just go to the store, find out what model it is and get a new pad for it. And also, there's cleaners that go along with humidifiers, and whether that's a whole house humidifier or a humidifier that's a tabletop or a console that's in the bedroom, make sure that they're clean, make sure there's a water treatment in there that can cut down on the bacteria that can grow in the water, because you certainly don't want that put out into the air. But having that nice humidified air in the house really makes the winter a little bit easier with the itching skin and all of that stuff. And as long as you're here inside of the utility here with the furnace, it's air filters. Are you changing your air filter? So this is an electrostatically charged. This is a nice air filter, but look how much it has pulled out. And this looks like, just because of the blackness of it, it's about ready to be changed. So if you're using 1-inch filters, they're cheap. I would change them every month. So some of the things that we need to do before we can get outside, spring is right around the corner.